It's Friday, January 5th. My name is Rich, and this is your 5-Minute Fix. Welcome to the 5-Minute Fix, where we take stories about pretty much anything from pretty much anywhere and try to give it to you in 5 minutes or less. Today, oh baby, the cat's out the bag. Katt Williams was on the Club Shay Shay podcast, and boy, oh boy, did we get some revelations. Not only about swirling controversy from the past, but this man went on a dissing spree like no other, mentioning Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, Ricky Smiley, the man Diddy, who has, had his own troubles as of late, Kevin Hart, Jonathan Majors, Michael Blackson, Tyler Perry, and Ludacris. Now, mentioning most of these guys, all for different reasons, some of them for the same reasons. It's honestly a lot to take in for 5 minutes, but you know what? We'll take some of this in. I'll obviously leave the link to this article and to the interview down below. I watched most of it myself. I implore you to do the same. It's actually pretty good. I actually didn't know Katt Williams was such an intelligent child in his upbringing. It's pretty wild to think about. So let's get to it. This article is from Complex. Joe Price wrote it, January 4th, 2024. All the people Katt Williams took shots at during his Shannon Sharpe interview. The comedy legend had some choice words for Kevin Hart, Steve Harvey, and Diddy, among others. Katt Williams has ruffled some feathers with his extensive interview on Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast. The comedy legend's almost 3-hour-long chat with Shannon Sharpe sees him take aim at countless people across both Hollywood and the music industry, whether it's his distrust of Diddy's party invitations or Cedric the Entertainer allegedly stealing his stand-up material. Williams had plenty to say about those he doesn't like and those who wronged him in the past. We're going to take a look at a quick clip from the beginning of the interview, and right off the top, you can tell where this interview is going.
Thanks for stopping by the club. I understand that you're very, very busy, and for you to take time out of your busy schedule and stop in today, we really, really appreciate it here at Club Shay Shay. So thanks for stopping by, Katt.
And I needed you to know why I came by.
Yeah, I need you to tell us why.
People know I don't go everywhere. I'm not interested in talking to people unless it's like a Larry King or somebody of an amazing ilk that I would actually want to go talk to in real life.
Okay.
I don't do it so I can sell product, and I got things to sell, so let me come talk. You have a great product here, and as a fan base, we love the attention that you spend on the guest. We love how much work you've done, how well you know them, how prepared you are. The same things that we liked about you in football. You brought that on over to here, and that's why it resonates. And the reason I had to come is because you've made a safe place for the truth to be told. You know what I mean?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I have watched all of these lowbrow comedians come here and disrespect you in your face and tell you straight up lies. I'm talking about things that have never been heard in all of Black Hollywood. They feel comfortable sitting here and lying to you about it.
You gonna set the record straight?
Are you kidding me? You let Ricky Smiley sit here and you said out that mouth, you stole Friday After Next, the one I was in. I wish all of America fumbled a bit.
Okay, so an opening like that right there, that tells you almost all you need to know about how this interview is gonna go. Williams insinuated that Steve Harvey plagiarized Mark Curry's role as Mark Cooper in Hanging with Mr. Cooper on his series, The Steve Harvey Show. Quote, the same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had, now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit, and then he gets his high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business, and it's a man unit, end quote. He also asserted that Harvey would never make it as a movie star, which is why he sticks to hosting Family Feud and sitcoms. Quote, then you ask him, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. Williams continued, mimicking Harvey. This is the same Negro that hated on Bernie Mac with this same thing. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You have to have range. Yo, when I'm telling you, Katt Williams went off, went in, left no stone unturned. This guy did not hold back. Let's take a quick peek at what he said about Cedric the Entertainer.
Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke?
Yeah.
He said it don't line up. How it don't line up? He thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know.
Right.
The issue was that I had already done this particular joke on BET's Comic View twice.
Right.
It had done so well on BET's Comic View that they had made it part of the commercial. So part of the commercial of make sure you tune in to BET was you seeing me doing this joke. So this is not just a random joke. This is my very best joke, and it's my last joke, and it's my closing joke.
Okay.
I mean, that's pretty damning if you ask me. And that's one of the things I mean. He's coming with a lot of facts, and a lot of these accusations he can back up easily. You can obviously go and find that as well. You know, I'll have a link to that little snippet there where it actually shows the joke that Katt Williams is talking about. Let's take a look at what he says about Kevin Hart.
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words.
Again, the proof is in the pudding. What else can you say? Katt Williams, he's talking nothing but the truth right now. It's kind of crazy. And lastly, we'll take a look at what he says about Ludacris.
Are you related to Luda?
No, so there was a crossroads where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing, and it had to be one or the other of us, and decisions had to be made. So it was both of us, we were equal. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. And the next person, they said, was going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happened. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams. Now, one person ended up with a light-skinned, ugly-faced wife that's never done it. Remember I told you that if I say that, it applied to 7 people?
Yes.
It's part of what they give you. Okay? I didn't get it. I'm not mad about it.
How much money they give? 200?
Sir, Fast and Furious is on what number right
10.
now?
200 million. I might need to get me one of them old women. Look the same.
That's what they are.
Shannon Sharpe out here clowning. So, I mean, Ludacris does have a response to Katt Williams. The link to the article will be in the description down below. But honestly, like I said in the beginning, I implore you to watch this interview. It is 2 hours, 45 minutes, but it is jam-packed with a lot of thought-provoking points is what I'll say. That's what I'll call it. Thought-provoking points. I enjoyed it. If you're watching this video, you'll probably enjoy it as well. And if you have seen this interview or some of the interview, I'd like to know what your thoughts are. So leave them down in the comments below. Thank you for watching. My name is Rich, and this has been your 5-Minute Fix.